everyone, it's Miss Y with your craft project. Our project is based on this book, Wangari's Trees of Peace. It is a true story from Africa. It's by Jeanette Winter. And you'll remember in this story, Wangari and her people were planting vegetables and food. Specifically, on this page here, it says she helps harvest sweet potatoes, sugarcane, and maize from rich soil. We are going to create our own rich soil garden. It's going to look like this. And deep in the soil, we can add vegetables like carrots, corn or maize. Ooh, some broccoli. Here's another carrot. And how about some berries? Think about your favorite fruits and vegetables that grow from the ground, and we're going to create a garden like this. Here's what you need: 2 paper plates, a pair of scissors, some crayons. You can also use color pencils or markers, and a stapler. You could also use tape if you don't have a stapler. First thing we're going to do, cut one of the paper plates right down the middle. Set one of them aside for now, and you'll notice that they fit pretty well if you flip one of them over, and if you line it up this way, it looks like a pocket, right? So our sky or background will be up here. This is where all that beautiful rich soil is going to go. Let's color the rich soil first, then we're going to color the background. The way that I like to color my rich soil is using lots of colors. I used every color in the rainbow on this example. I'll show you how to do it. I just scrabbled all the different colors. And I'm not worried about having some of the white show through. I'm coloring all the way to the edge. Yes, even the bumpy parts. Now this soil or the pocket that we're creating right here is facing this way. So it's kind of like going up like this. Now if you do it on the other side, it's a-okay, it'll still work, but it seems like it makes a better pocket if you're coloring on this side of the paper plate. So here I have my first layer of color. You have permission to scrabble here, and I'm going to go over it with another color. Here's this really beautiful purpley red. It's like a violet color, and I'm just coloring directly over it. This is why I love using crayons for this project. Colored pencils will do this too, and so will markers. But you really get a great texture when you're using these crayons. You are the artist. You decide how you want to create your beautiful soil. Do you want to color with just brown? Sure. If you want to color maybe a darker black and gray, that's great. You get to decide how your soil looks. Next, I'm adding this really pretty bright orange, and you can tell as I keep coloring, it's starting to get darker. I'm going to add this really dark green, and I'm coloring this way and that way and this way and that way, and it really does make this beautiful layer of rainbow colors. Almost done. If your arm is getting tired, take a little break, but congratulate yourself on doing a good job. Nice. This is my beautiful, rich, mineral-rich soil. Now you're going to take the other plate, the one that we did not cut, and this is going to become the background. If you want to draw some clouds, you could do that. I like using this pretty bright light blue. Now remember, we're going to add the soil to half of this paper plate. So if you don't color all the way down to the end, that's totally fine. but it is a good idea to color most of this paper plate. One thing I like to do with clouds is to make it look more realistic. It looks more realistic if you put a little bit of gray on the bottoms of them. Then it shows that they're kind of fluffy. Again, you don't have to do this, but this is just something I like to do. Looks cool. Let's soften it up a little bit. And then I'm going to color the sky. The sky can be anything you want. Maybe it's a sunset. Maybe it is later in the afternoon and you want to use dark blue. Maybe you want to draw some birds that are flying up there. Maybe you want to draw some trees, some flowers, anything you can think of that's like in the background. Maybe it's mountains in the background. You get to decide. The one thing we're not coloring in this part of the project is the ground, because the ground is coming from over here. So think about, if you look way out into the distance, what would you see? Okay, now I did this kind of fast, but you are the artist at home. You're going to take your time with yours. I'm just going to double check to make sure that everything is covered. And I colored enough of the blue. Yep, that looks pretty good. Okay, I think I am ready to staple my ground, the soil, to the background. Line it up really nice. I'm going to put staples on the side, on the bottom. I want to make sure this is closed. So when I put my veggies in, they don't slide through the bottom. Check it out. That looks really good. I've got a nice little pocket. Now I'm going to use this extra piece of paper plate to draw my fruits and vegetables. Think about the fruits and vegetables that you like to eat and draw those. Maybe you like strawberries. Maybe you like tomatoes. Put some dots in for the seeds. My favorite thing is carrots. I like to eat them with hummus. There's a beautiful long carrot. Think of any kind of fruit or vegetable that grows from the ground. Maybe you like blueberries, so I'm going to put a cluster of blueberries because I don't want to cut blueberries that are that small. We'll put them together kind of like they look like blue grapes. Maybe you want to draw a beautiful tomato. Any kind of fruit or vegetable that you can think of. Now I'm going to cut these out. I like to make them a little big so that when I put them into the pocket, they don't get lost. Here's my blueberries. Yum. Here's my tomato. Delicious. I am going to just very lightly, casually kind of cut around them. I'm not worried about this being perfect. Oh, here comes my carrot. Yes, crunch, crunch, crunch. And here's a fun little thing you could do. If your vegetable or fruit has green attached to it, it's kind of fun to do this. Make it fan out a little bit. And here comes my strawberry. This is kind of a purpley strawberry. Ready to plant my garden. Here goes the tomato. Here comes my blueberries. There goes the carrot. Finally, my strawberry. I feel like I want to eat a salad now. Thank you for joining me. Bye.